Hello, I'm John Leach, and I'm going to give you a demo of the Brightbox Cloud firewalling system. So to kick things off, I've already created a couple of servers here. So I've got 2 app servers, 2 database servers, and a load balancer. So the load balancer needs to talk to the app servers, and the app servers need to speak to the database servers, and the database servers need to better speak to each other for the replication. We want to control access between all of these so things can't speak to the things they can't. And that's where the Brightbox Firewall comes in. So all these servers currently are in one group, which is a default group, which all servers get put into when they're created by default. We can see that over here on the Server Groups tab. Now, a server group does come with a firewall policy by default. Has a few typical rules for a typical kind of cluster, which you can obviously edit. But in this case, we're going to move these servers into some new groups and set up some new firewall policies. So first of all, let's create a new server group for the app servers. And we'll create a new firewall policy to go with it while we're here. And we're going to put the 2 app servers in there. So app server 1 and 2, put those 2 in. So now we've got a new group called app servers. And if we go over to the firewall policies page, we can see we've got a firewall policy called app servers 2. So now we'll create a server group for the database servers as well. The new firewall policy there as well. We'll put the 2 database servers in this group. Okay, now we've got an app servers group and a database servers group. So if we go over to the firewall policies page and we edit the firewall rules for the app servers firewall policy, and we're going to create a new rule on here. We want to open it to anywhere on the internet for now. It wants to be TCP and it wants to be destination port 80 because these app servers are running a web server on port 80. That'll allow our load balancers to get to these servers. So we'll go back over to firewall policies and we want to edit the database servers rules for the database server policy. So we'll create a new rule on there and we want TCP access from the app servers, but the app server group, so server groups, app servers, and we want, it's running MySQL, these database servers, so we want to allow port 3306 from the app servers group to the database servers group. We'll create that. And as we said, the 2 database servers need to speak to each other as well for replication to work. So we're going to set the source to be the database server group itself. So we're saying all servers in the database servers group need to speak to all the other servers in the database servers group on TCP 3306. And that's all we need to do. The app servers are allowing port 80 from the internet. The database servers are allowing port 3306 from the app servers, and the database servers are allowed to connect to each other on port 3306. Now all these servers are in the default group still, so they still are subject to the firewall rules on the default firewall policy, and there might be a few in there that we don't want. And rather than messing with the default firewall policy here, let's create a new group, and we'll call it admin access. And we'll create a new firewall policy to go with it, and we'll put all of these servers, the app servers and the database servers, into this group. And if we go to the firewall policies list, we'll see our admin access group now. And we'll add a new rule to allow SSH access to these from a particular IP address. So this is our IP address, let's just say, at home. And TCP port 22 for SSH. So now we've allowed SSH access in from our admin IP at home. The only remaining thing we need to do is remove the servers from the default group. So there we are. Access between these servers is now tightly controlled. It's very easy to add new servers as well. We just build a new server, say it's going to be an app server. It's going to be a precise, Ubuntu precise server. What we do is we choose the server groups here. We don't want to put it in the default group anymore. We want to put it in the admin access group, and we want to put it in the app servers group. And when we create that, It's automatically put in the group, and all the policies are all automatically updated for the other servers, so this app server automatically gets access to all the database servers and so on and so forth. So there we are, firewalling made easy in Brightbox Cloud. If you want to give this a go yourself, you can sign up in 2 minutes at brightbox.com.